So if you guys can kind of squeeze back here, you guys can kind of get a look at what I'm messing with right now. Obviously, stacks on stacks on stacks of shoes. This is what started me with the whole Kobe 6 obsession. Were the LA Kobe 6s. I love this shoe. That whole fake snakeskin on there, the whole LA Dodger blue look, the Mr. Cartoon, you know, artwork on the back. It's just a dope shoe. Are the Christmas Kobe's. I haven't even worn these yet. I'm like scared to wear them. They're so nice. I don't want to dirty these bad boys, but these are probably one of my favorite Kobe's ever. I love this shoe. I collected Dunks since they first dropped the SB line. When the SB line dropped, I fell in love with that shoe. Fell in love with that Nike Dunk Low. Even the Dunk High, I love that shoe too. Forbes. This is another shoe I've never ever wore. I love this shoe. That whole wheat color. I don't ever want to get these dirty. I feel bad if I ever get them dirty. I think I've tried them on once, but just couldn't bring myself to wearing these. The Supreme Dunk Low, probably the best dunk to ever come out. That all over cement print is just genius. That Jordan 3 feel, they just killed it with this shoe. They just killed it with this shoe. They could probably retro this shoe over and over and over, and it will sell out every single time. This is the best Dunk Low SB to ever drop. This is like the whole SB wall back here. All this right here is all SBs. And then we move over here. This is probably my favorite Dunk High SBs with the T19s. I think these came out in like 04, 05. I'm just a huge Dodger blue fan. So when an all Dodger blue, royal blue, whatever blue you want to call it came out, I had to have them. Multiple pairs of these, another huge favorite of mine. I'm a huge Trainer fan also, that's another one. I love the Trainer 1. Trainer 1 is probably in my top 5 Nikes of all time. Another one, still haven't worn yet, probably never will. I love this shoe. Growing up, watching McEnroe rock this, Bo Jackson rock this with that whole cross-training feel, playing baseball, football, Bo Jackson was one of my favorite next to Jordan growing up. Playing 2 sports and being a baller at both sports, like it was unheard of. You don't see that ever, and probably never will again. Another good shoe that I like is the Air Tech Challenge, the Agassi. Growing up, he was also one of my faves. Loved Agassi growing up. I got the Air Tech Challenge. What are these? Air Tech Challenges. And then also the Air Tech Challenge 2, which I don't think I have anywhere around here. When I heard Agassi's back with Nike, I was like, all right, they're about to start doing some really cool shit. And I was super happy to hear that. I'm just excited to see what shoes they're gonna bring out. I hope they do a whole nother campaign and bring retro all the Agassi's again. One of the shoes that I was bummed on not getting was the Air Tech Challenge Hybrid. That's one shoe to this day I'm still trying to find, but can't find it in my size. But for some reason, I don't know why I slept on them, but now they're like impossible to find. And hey, if anybody out there, you have a pair of those in a size 11, please get at me. I'll be more than willing to pay. I really want those shoes. Sorry, but I have to do this. I gotta give a shout out real quick. Nice Kicks 1500s. These things are bad. Great job on these, love them. Big ups, Nice Kicks. So then we go down this way and I got my foam posit wall right here. More Air Force 180s. Original colorway of the Air Force 180s. Barkley back then, another one of my favorite players. So when these dropped, I had to have these in my hands. Had to have these in my hands. I wish I bought multiple pairs, but obviously only bought one. I don't know why I did that. They haven't brought them out again yet, but these shoes are just another nostalgic shoe for me. And then for the foams, Electric Green, Pros, these are bad. Haven't worn those yet, probably never will. Original colorway, these are my favorite ones out of all my foams. Love this shoe. It's just penny all day, every day. Couldn't be any better than that. I have the Galaxy ones. Haven't worn them yet. Probably never will. This is just more of a collector thing for me. These are dope. Not my favorite, but they did a great job on the shoe. I love it. But to me, I'm still gonna stick to those dark neon royal, the original penny colorway. Those are bad. We got more trainer ones. Boom. The Bows, Trainer Max 91s. I love this shoe. Growing up, I had this shoe. Me and my brother fought over this shoe because he wanted to get it and he didn't want me to have the same shoe as him, but I didn't really care what he said. Bow was my favorite. The fact that they brought these out numerous times in the past, I don't know, 5, 6 years, I had to get myself more than just one pair. That gray with the yellow kills it. Okay, here's the Air Max 90 wall. Just different Air Max 90s. These are the laser blue 90s. This shoe's obviously original colorway, love it. When original colorway of anything comes out, I gotta have it. Another really good one, what they did was Lance Armstrong, Tier 0, Air Max 1s, Air Max 90s. These are the Air Max 1s, I believe. Yeah, these are the Air Max 1s. This is another dope shoe, great colorway. Air Max 97s, 95s. This is that photo blue colorway they came out with a few years ago. To me, just another rad colorway. As we get towards the end of this is the Jordan closet. I'm pushing at about probably like 700 pairs of Jordans. And right now, Jordan's on fire. Everything he's bringing out right now is just ridiculous. From all the 4s that came out last year to, you know, the 5s that are coming out this year, to the 8s, the Jordan, all the Jordan 1s that are coming out this year, forget about it. I love it. The one shoe that I want to see them actually retro again are those Carmine 6s. What is my favorite Jordan that I have? Shoot, this is gonna be tough. This is an original colorway, but it is one of my favorite. It's the white stealth gray, royal blue. Love this. This is just a easy colorway, super simple, can wear it whenever, with whatever. They did a really good job on this one. A really good job on this one. I think this is the only DB that I have actually. And probably the only reason why I have it is somehow my brother got me a pair of these. I got it for my birthday for me. Somehow he called whoever and hooked me up with a pair. So I'm really blessed to have these. Now we're out of the shoe room, walking into my bedroom, or you can call that a shoe room also, which it probably is. I probably have about 300 pairs of shoes in my room. In here, got Jordans, Reebok, Kobe's, Air Forces, Dunk SBs, Air Maxes, Asics. The stuff that's on the floor, I guess you can call that my heavy rotation for the moment. Shoes I leave out of the boxes are most likely the ones I will repeat, but not right away. Another shoe I'm a huge fan of is the Bows, the Trainer SC Highs. Just the original Raiders colorway. Super simple. I should have got this back when the 34 was, they had the 34 in the back when they retro those. When I found out that they were retroing the 2s, I had a mild heart attack. This is probably one of my favorite trainers to ever come out. So when news broke that they're bringing these out, I bought every single color that came out and multiple pairs of every single color. This was the Bow that did it for me. Another shoe, just the classic Cortez. You never go wrong with these. I grew up wearing these. There's dog hair all over them. I have a pug. He likes to shed everywhere. LeBron 10 Sprites. I like the low tops more than the high tops, so I've been trying to get him more into the low tops as they continue to release. It's kind of hard getting around everything. Trying to get into like all my stuff is just super hard. Another favorite of mine are the Air Safaris. They retroed these last year. I have the ones that they retroed years ago somewhere in the collection somewhere. But when they did these with the Trainer 1, once again, Nike knows how to do it. When they do something like that, where they do a Safari and then they'll do a Trainer 1 with it, and then do the same color up on the Trainer 1, I thought that was just genius. Multiple pairs of those too, just the Trainer. I love this shoe.
All right, John, I'm sweating, you're sweating, Sid's sweating. We can't go through all of these shoes, obviously. So show us the rare shoes in this entire collection.
I can't think of all of the rare shoes that I have, but 5 of the rare shoes that I have, and some of my favorites. The first one is a 100 shoe that we specially made for my brother's wedding. There's only, I think, 10 pairs in existence. Only the groomsmen got these, as well as my brother. One of the tongues is my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, Christina, and the other one is my brother, Ben Hundreds. All patent leather. It's our Riley high top, pink satin on the inside, and then a pink sole. It was a surprise that I wanted to give my brother, that our shoe designer brought to my attention that she wanted to do something special for Ben's wedding. And I think we knocked it out of the park. He was super, super, super happy, and he couldn't believe what we did for him. As well, also on the tongue, not only is it a picture of him and his wife, but it's also the date that he was married, which was 9/10/2011. The Zoo Yorks, rumors of them only being 500 made in the world. It's probably one of the most highly sought after Dunk Low SBs out there right now. I'm a huge gum sole fan, so I have a lot of gum sole shoes, and I just love that whole feel of having a gum sole. It's just everything about it. It's just classic looking. It's like one of my favorite things about the Dunk Low. Anything gum sole, I'm a huge fan of. The Kobe 6 Euro edition. I think the Kobe 6 was the first one when they started doing the Euro editions. I have the 7s also, but this bright mango colorway just blew it out of the park. I was lucky enough to meet somebody just absolutely randomly. Just started talking about shoes, and he said that he goes to Europe every so often and gets all the European exclusives and brings them back to the States. So I just happened to ask him by chance if he had the new Kobe 6 Europe edition, and he said yes. He had one pair left in my size 11, and boom, bought it right off and right away. KD4 Nerf. These weren't cheap, and I wasn't gonna wait in line, and they were super, super limited and very hard to get your hands on. So my 30th birthday came around, and I told myself I'm gonna splurge. So I went ahead and bought a pair of the Nerfs. Growing up, I was a huge Nerf fan, and to this day I still am. I got the little hoop up in my office. I've actually met Kevin Durant numerous times in person, from coming down to our Santa Monica store, because when he comes to LA and plays the Lakers or the Clippers, they always stay down in Santa Monica at the hotel down there. So just with interacting with him and seeing how humble he is and how much love he has for the game, I have become one of the biggest Kevin Durant fans and OKC fans, because he's one of the most humble people I have ever met in my life. And he's just like a normal dude. Last one is a pair of Jordan 1 retros from '94. I lost the top of the box, so I put it in this Prada box that's just like super heavy duty, and I put it in like different tissue paper. These are '94 retros. I got my hands on these probably 10 years ago. Picked them up for brand new for like 200 bucks. And like I said, back then, nobody was really into sneaker collecting as they are now. So it was much easier to get shoes like this for a much cheaper price, because I'm sure nowadays, like, trying to get a shoe like this, one, you're gonna be paying a lot, and two, they're very hard to come by because everyone's trying to get the most exclusive, you know, the cheapest. And even on the box, you can see back in '94, these got marked down to $29.49. For the most part, if the shoe's too hard to get my hands on, I won't go after it. It's just not worth it to me anymore, because I've met so many people in the shoe industry that have stores, or, you know, whoever it is they work for, you know, and I feel like if I can't get it through my connections, then I'm not gonna go out of my way to go for somewhere else, because these connections that I've made, it's been 14 years now. When I was younger, I would go make the extra effort to try and go find them, but nowadays it's just not like that anymore. I'd rather spend my money with, you know, people that I want to support, and I really appreciate you guys coming out. I hope you guys enjoy what you saw, and Keep collecting.